There we go. Sorry about that. I was switching over from Diablo 4 and ran into a snafu for some reason. I ended stream and restarted for my Tears of the Kingdom playthrough, and for whatever reason, just wouldn't let me connect to my Twitch account. So I had to log out and log back in real quick, and I came back here, and for some reason my fucking webcam wasn't popping up. They were good now. So anyway, we're continuing with Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. We are on day, what did I write? 47? Day 47. We're gonna go do some more exploration in the depths and probably find some more shrines after that. For now, let's just head on in. I'm fine without the damn update. Did I spend... Yes, I did. I got the heart. Alright, so I want to go back underground where I want to go. How about up here? I feel like it might be fastest if I launch myself from the tower and dive down the hole. Or I could just be looking for a reason to launch myself. I don't know. If I recall, this island was here in Breath of the Wild, but it was shrouded in darkness. Where am I going? I literally just said I was going to launch from the tower. I believe I can fly. If I put on the glide suit, I should be able to control myself better. Probably should upgrade this to level 2 to see what the set bonus is. If it does have a set bonus. I don't know if it does. Wait, it does have a set bonus. It's I have immunity to fall damage. I believe it's a set bonus. Which is kind of nice to have, I guess, but it's kind of redundant when you can just pop your paraglider. Treasure chest nearby, as on the surface. Earth. Hit the wrong button. Guess it's going over. I see a cursed chest, so I have to fight something over here. Gleeok Den. Den. That, Huh. I have questions. Ah, there he is. Okay. Just want to need to make sure my weapon was about to break. fall might kill him. No, almost did. Biatch! What's in the box? Cap of Twilight. According to legend, this cap was once worn by a hero who battled the monsters of Twilight. For one reason or another, it seems to smell of some beast. Yeah, he spent most of his time as a wolf. Where am I at on my swords? 6 minutes. We got a lot of life from those things. Looks like the Rito champion, I guess. Assuming there's 4 statues, one for Rito, Goron, Zora. The Gerudo champion, maybe? Assuming that's the Goron dude. I don't think there's anything else here. Just some pose. Hiding out here in the corner. One Poe. It's either Gerudo or Hylian, I think. I would assume that Gerudo are just a subset of the Hylians. Just, you know, come from the desert. Evolution caused them to get the bronze skin that they have. I forgot to put a Bright Blossom on the bottom of this thing. Link said, "Let there be lights." Let's see, we got a couple construction stations. I just wanted to make sure it didn't fly off when I did that. Let's see here. Anything special? This is a very round spot up here. That might be an arena. Not an arena. Yeah, maybe an arena. Coliseum are the big buildings with the gates. See a Yiga clan outpost over there. Yeah, it looks like something probably yep, flux construct. So I need a whatever, I'll just use that. We're coming in hot. I don't really have anything I want to attach that to. Yeah, get another one of those weapon displays for my house so I can get some of these out of my inventory. Got like 5 different weapons in here that I used. That's my problem with the whole weapon durability aspect of this game is I find cool weapons, but I don't use them because I don't want to break them. I mean, yeah, I can get them back, but you have to go buy them from the bargainer statues, I think. There's a Yiga clan outpost ahead of us, right over there. I had a hovercraft already, and I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. I already had a hovercraft, so I don't know why I used auto build on this. Assuming it's scanning from the outpost right here. Okay. Right into that, I guess. This thing can't turn worth a damn, though. Bitch. So that did not play out any way I planned it to. What's the journal say? Last night I dreamed there was a big snake soaring through the sky. Out from a chasm it came, and into a chasm it went. When I saw how big it was, I put on my best disguise until it passed. If I ever really saw something that big, I'd probably faint. I'm glad it was just a dream. Also glad I haven't been skipping my new disguise training. Glory to Master Koga. Yeah, that's the Dargans he's talking about. It's the third one. Is there a fan here? We got. Can I put a wheel on the back? Will that do anything? No, it does not. I mean, what was I expecting was gonna happen? Like, it's going to, like, I'm gonna go on my back and I'm just gonna, like, drive along with the wheel. New schematic. Charge charger. Large crystallized charge. I got some more boxes right there. I will take some free arrows, no doubt. It's too high. Oh, we got a frog. Frogs. Get up. That's enough for another battery cell. This way. You're telling me there's a chest here, but I don't see no chest. To my north. So it wasn't even this camp, I guess. That's another monster camp. How did you miss? I fucking hate using Unobo. That fucking hit me, wow. Okay. Sure. God, I just can't not get the fucking angle right. I gotta keep coming in wide. I don't even know why I bother using this. I don't care for the whole Unobo cannonball thing. I'm glad that bomb did not blow up. All this for some damn bright bloom seeds. That's why I really don't kind of bother with these camps anymore. Just no reason to do it. And there, where are you at? That's some Larsonite. Master Sword is running low on energy. There's a bomb over there. I need to restock my bombs. I need a good place where I can find those. Something I can smack this with. Does not count as hits? Guess not. Okay. I just wanted to recharge it so I can actually get used to having it in a fight. Be up there to the north. Damn, I gotta grab that. I see something down that way. Might be a Talus. Looks like a Talus to me. We're in hot zone. I am light throat. Treasure over there. Just a spear. Assuming there's some of those poor goblins over this way. Yep. a little bit of a pain in the ass to get this out of here. It's too much crap in the way. And you also got Ultra Hand's limited range that makes moving at a pain. Just sit tight there while I grab this chest. Sounds like something Trump would say. But Trousers of the Wild. Legends say these pants were tailored for a hero who travels the wilderness. Strangely enough, they're the most comfortable pair of pants you've ever worn. Tunic of the Wild and Trousers of the Wild, but I don't have the Cap of the Wild. Assume it's a cap. Should be a should be a shrine over there. Going back to the surface because the fastest way for me to go somewhere else in the depths at this point is to fast travel to a light route. So it's like, why not just get this out of the way real quick, right? Right down this way. Drumstick. Oh. Yep. Anytime it's not fucking standing straight up, right? No matter how much I angle it. I had to fucking build it here, right? There. Got a frost talus down there. I was hoping I could just skip this part. that was not a luminous stone deposit. It was the actual shrine crystal. Only one arrow hit, but we got a lot of rubies out of it. Follow the beam to its end and offer the crystal there. Do so and I will offer you light that banishes evil. Hello, Sissa822. Thank you for the follow. How you doing tonight? North Hebron Mountains Crystal. It's through that cave, so I'm gonna try to attach it to my hovercraft. And hopefully it will not throw off the weight so much that I can actually carry it this way. Might be good. Let's see here. Hi, how's stream going so far? We're doing good. Playing some World of Warcraft earlier, then some Overwatch and Diablo, and then we started a new stream for some Legend of Zelda. So we're 40 minutes in on this one. Just going around exploring. We finished the main quest a few nights ago. Yeah, stability is pretty horrendous right here. I'm just gonna carry this over. It throws the weight distribution off too much when I have the crystal attached to it, so it does not fly too well. The North Hebra Mountain. This is probably a freebie since I had to bring the crystal to unlock it, but hopefully there's a puzzle for me to do. I'm not holding my breath on that one though. Yeah, I didn't think so. Damn it. Raru's Blessing. What's in the box? Is it a diamond? Not sapphire. There's so many freebies in this game as far as shrines. So yeah, I mean they're nice and all, but I'd rather do a puzzle. I believe there's 29 of them. Yeah, I believe that I've run into quite a few of them. Anytime it's like a puzzle involving like me bringing one of those crystals to unlock the shrine, or if it's like hidden in a cave or something like that, it's usually going to be a freebie. I mean, at least I still get to do a puzzle because I have to get to the shrine or unlock the way to the shrine. So that's usually the puzzle I get, but I would appreciate getting a second puzzle inside the shrine rather than just walking up and grabbing a chest and that's it. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Yeah, it is what it is. Alright, so I want to head back down into the depths. So we got a light route over here that we didn't find. Alright, so I'm gonna go up here to this Sky Island. I get burned out on the free ones because I happen to get a lot of them in a row. It's nice when I do get an actual puzzle. Yeah. Yeah. I think the only puzzle I have not cared for so far that I can remember at least was this one I got the other night that involved rolling the balls. I guess I can't think of a different term for it. It's just they're balls. That's all they are. It was one's like pretty much a straight path. Pretty much you have to hit a target. The next one is you get two balls, you fuse them together, and they go down a. They kind of just slide down a like a triangle-shaped ramp. They just go across it and hit the panel. Then in the end, to get to the end of it was this S-curve kind of thing going on, and you had to like build them in such a way that they would roll into the thing. And I just got fed up with it, so I said, "Fuck it." I went over. I just held the three balls together. They were like in a straight line. I angled them at the edge of the S-curve, and they just fell forward right into the panel, because that one was a pain in the ass. It just did not want to work for me at all. So I'm heading to this spot over here. I need to go... Is that it? No, that's not it. There it is. Hello, Oshawott, how you doing? I guess I'll just... This brings up the debate. Is it faster for me to fly this or to just glide over? Cheesing here and there is always fun. Yep. There's the intended solution, and then there's the solution that we use. Why does it still feel like it's off-center? I am doing acceptable. Alright, that's good, that's good. We're just chilling out with some Tears of the Kingdom. Heading back down into the depths. I apparently missed a light route over here. This is not walled off. For some reason I thought it was walled off. So I'm just gonna fly down to that chasm over there. If I stop flying this right over the chasm, I should be able to just bring this straight down there with me. Although if I paraglide down, it might go out of range and despawn. I'm not sure. Ah, it went rolling. Screw it. I mean, it's only 9 Zonite. I got plenty. I just like kind of diving down these chasms too, so skin off my teeth. Like other streamers, you seem pretty chill and maybe follow. It depends. What do you usually play? Most nights right now I'm playing World of Warcraft, Overwatch, and some Diablo 4. Then halfway throughout the night I switch over to another stream to do Tears of the Kingdom. That's been my go-to schedule as of late. Damn, I thought he was closer than he actually is. Damn, man, I cannot get this down. There we go, damn. We were failing that horrendously. Nice. Thank you for the follow, Shawad, I appreciate it. How you doing? I already asked that. You already answered that too. There's some bitch coming around. I got something for you. There we go. Alright, what's this journal say? Even the faintest light stands out in this darkness. Just look at the deep firefly. Still, the lights I've been seeing lately have been strange. They seem ethereal, and they disappear when I get close. All of the Yigi report seeing them, but no one has observed their true form. Some say that they're just a different species of firefly, but can that be true? I wonder if that's just a rumor spread by collectors who want to chase off competition. Glory to Master Koga. Glory to Master Koga. What paraglider fabric is that? Does it show up in here? Yeah, it's right there. It's the, it doesn't give the description of it, but, Sonar Quest Kogera boss music. Okay, I usually don't play music while I'm playing this, but I'll turn it back on for the Kogera boss music. There you go. Of course, I could just go find Kogera too. Question was what fabric is it? It's the Twilight Princess one. I have a couple more I have to go bring. I got Quad, so Yiga. So back to my... I feel like Kogera's like the easiest boss. It's certainly not the most annoying boss to fight. Twilight Princess was busted. Yeah, I really hope that they do a collection on Switch. I want to play, they probably won't do it since they have the, emulator, or not the Virtual Console version of, Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on there. But if they do a collection, I would like to see those on there. Its music hits hard, Colgary. That's it. Anyway, like they did with the Super Mario was Super Mario 64, Sunshine, and Galaxy. They had the collection, and I would love to see them do the same thing with Zelda. I would like to see Twilight Princess and Wind Waker as 2 games, and if they add a third one, I would hope that they would go with Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, since they kind of use the same engine and they're already there. Why not? But I would just take those two actually if we could get those Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD as Switch ports. They got a fishing trawler. Alright, so I have to go to myself. Majora's Mask is available in Switch Online. Yeah, as I was saying, that's having in the Virtual Console on the Switch. Well, I guess they don't call it the Virtual Console. It's essentially the same thing. It's their version of the emulator. They have Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask on the N64 in the Online Plus. They have Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. I don't have the Online Plus since I don't really use anything on it, so I have not made that jump. I just had the regular Online. But I believe they also have the Oracle games on the Game Boy Advance. No, those were Game Boy Color. Is the Game Boy Color free? I can't remember. Well, not free. Part of the. You actually need online for the regular emulators. I don't remember. Anyway, the Oracle games, if they are on there, they would be on the Game Boy Color, and then for Game Boy Advance, they might have Minish Cap. And what else would there have been? Why does Minera look demonic? She looked like that. I threw a one of the spike plates on one of her hands, and the other one's got a cannon. It's probably just the lighting too, because it's very dark here since I haven't got the light route. Where the hell did my flying machine get to? I opened this, right? Yeah, I got these. I'm so out of whack right now, I don't even know what I'm doing. The eyes. It's those eyes! Easiest way to break a box without wasting weapon durability. That or I get on Mineru, but it was such a tight quarters there that she was not getting in there efficiently. Build my hovercraft. I love this thing because it's cheap to make and it's very, it's so versatile. Why are they yellow? It's probably just the lighting, but they're supposed to be green. Oh, can I throw a fan on her? Attach. Fan to back. There we go. Now I can move fast again. What did I just turn on? Oh, those are those lightning heads. Let's move away from this so they turn off. Why did I go into auto build when I... whatever. Hi-ho, Silver! Get out of here, it's draining my battery really fast. I forgot to put a Bright Blossom Seed. Flying in the dark. It's not that bad though, I mean it's right here and this is the only thing I had to come over here for, I think. Do you have Zonai armor yet? I think I have 2 pieces. Is that like Mayan or Aztec looking stuff? I think it's at the bottom. Here it is. I have the. Is this the same thing you're talking about? Because I think there's a Zonai Hero set too. But I have the Zonite helm and the shin guards. I'm missing the chest piece. Looks like there's a circular arena to my south, so there's probably a fight over there. Probably a flux construct. This is recharged. Alright, well, I'll throw this real quick. I guess I'll do another Horriblin Horn. That's the wrong one. Silver Moblin Horn. No, I don't need to. I decrease. That's it. Hold that, drop it, fuse. The chest piece is found on the Zonai Forge Sky Island. Zonai Forge Sky Island. This one? Or is it a different one? Thunderhead. Oligo. I think I remember a different one that. I think it's the one with the circles around it. This one? Ah, there it is. Zonai Forge Island. So I guess I must have missed a treasure chest or something there. I can go over after. What was I doing down here? I was going over here to this circular area because it looks like a spot that would have a boss enemy. I'm assuming a flux construct. It's the one with the lots of circles around it to the west. Yes, okay. I'll go check that out after I do this real quick. I normally like putting Yunobo away because I don't like him on the front of this thing because I feel like it throws off my balance a little bit. But I've just gotten to the point where I don't care anymore and I just get used to it. Alright, yeah, it was a flux construct up there. I don't think I killed this one yet, so we'll take him out real quick. We'll take him out for a nice dinner, maybe a movie. We'll romance him, and then we're just gonna smash him in the face! I missed. Oh my god, what am I doing? That was so fucking bad. I missed everything there. Surprise, motherfucker.
You can do it!
Got his fucking head off! Got him. Take away his feet and hands and he becomes a friend. Yeah, but I think he just reattaches them. I have any. Nah, we're good at the moment. Alright, right, I was going to the Skyforge Island. That was this one. Tulin is the best sage. The best sage at messing around me when I'm trying to pick stuff up, that's for sure. I think he headshot them when I was trying to yank the head away there. I'm pretty sure I heard a critical hit. Hidden chest. The best kind of chest. Well, we got the chest sensor on, so we should be able to find it no problem. Maybe it's in the lava? Let's see anything. Nearby up above. Ah, okay. Is there... Okay, so I think the easiest way to do
Oh,
this is just make a,
baby.
yeah, baby.
Yeah,
Yeah, baby.
baby. Yeah.
Make a panel there. Now, is this the right chest, or is this some random bullcrap? Nope, it's the Zonite Waistguard. A waistguard made from Zonite. While wearing it, you'll reap the benefit of its imbued magic and improve the efficiency of Zonite devices. Cool. I wonder what I need to upgrade them. We got a great fairy over this way. I feel like I got fucking no hair or something like stab me in the back of the nose. It won't. My nose will not stop itching. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why do I have 6 sage things on the side? Should I only have 5? Level 1 construct horns. I got plenty of those. If it's all construct horns, then I'm probably gonna run into a problem there because getting level 4, I only got 1, I think. I got 1 Captain Construct horn. 2. Well, let's see what we need. I believe I can fly. You get 6 because Sage of Time after beating the game. Oh, okay. But it doesn't add a power or anything like that. I'm the Sage of Time because I have Rewind. And I had the even stronger Stasis ability in Breath of the Wild, but they took that away from me when they got rid of my Sheikah Slate. Now we go talk to the very sexually aggressive tall lady. Welcome back, boy. Do you want me to enhance your clothing? No, I'm Dirty Dan. Shut up, Pinhead! Alright, we got... Alright, so it's only 5 construct horns. That's just for level 1, though.
The price is wrong, bitch.
Price is wrong, bitch. Haven't heard that one in a while. Wait, was that the actual one? Oh no, I do have that in my my freebies. Did I just add that maybe? I think they might have increased the slots and I threw another sound effect on there. It's just a little thing, but I hope it helps. Yes. When you get to the Great Fairy and have to turn the volume down so no one thinks you're watching porn. Headphones. But then you don't realize that you're actually connected to Bluetooth speakers somewhere and it's just like blasting at 100% volume somewhere else in the house. Oof, Captain Construct Horn. Don't have a lot of those. I'm gonna have to go hunt down some of those constructs for this. I got plenty of Zonite though. Do your thing, do your thing, the thing, do your thing, do your thing, the thing. Ooh, 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 ah ha 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 ha, ooh, ah, ooh, ah. More or less. Sounds of Great Fairy. Assuming I don't have the materials for this. Well, I can bring these up to level 1. I'm assuming that they all require the same construct pieces. What do you mean? I turn my volume up max every time. Anytime you bring a piece of gear up to 4 stars, she straight up sexually assaults you. I do not consent to this! I got a lot of gear I can upgrade. I think I stopped upgrading at one point because I ran out of rubies. You can farm horns at Great Sky Island and use Sheikah Sensor. Yeah, that works too. It's like, I do not consent! Splash. Look, I'm drained. I couldn't even stand. I think I need fire lizards for the Goron set. After enhancing mwahaha mwaha mwahaha mwa. Gear enhancement intensifies. At this level of quality, it's hardly recognizable. Oh, that's why I need smotherwing butterflies. I hate tracking down butterflies. The loudest moan you will ever hear. Debatable. Lizalfos tails, blue Lizalfos tails, ice breast Lizalfos. It's all Lizalfos tails. Yeah, it's like all the gear that I need to, well, I don't need to. The gear that I have up here to upgrade is I need Lizalfos tails for pretty much everything. Ice breath, regular, blue, ice breath, electric. This is sunset fireflies. Oh, that's, I have a second one. I don't need to upgrade that. Did my dumbass upgrade that? I think I accidentally upgraded this and I didn't need to. This is Sticky Frogs. Sticky. Let's bring this up. I wish that there was a way to like streamline this, because you have to go through the menus so many times when you're upgrading multiple pieces. Guess I got a lot of trout. Glide set is OP. Yeah, I like being able to maneuver better. Upgrading it to level 2 gets you the no impact damage too, so if you're not paying attention to what you're doing, it's useful. I got the Lionel pieces, I can upgrade this finally. Although I prefer having the Fierce Deity set over the Barbarian armor personally. You fall and take 0 damage. Yep. Blue Mane Lionel Macehorn. It's always those damn Lionels. She's like just sitting there in her little pond staring at Link with giving him those fuck me eyes, as Ted would call them. She's got thoughts going on in that head of hers. Yeah, plenty of key swings. No, she's a fair, but I'm surprised she's never pruny. Fairy. Must be special water. That's the same water they use in the mechs in Evangelion. It's breathable and all that. This will get me the glide set bonus. It's maxed out. Yak wings, I got plenty of those. Gibdo wings, I don't have as many. I need to go farm eyeballs, because those are very useful when I fight Gleeoks. Especially when they start flying up super high. They're a pain in the ass to deal with when they go up. Shock fruit. Anyways, good night. Alright, have a nice night, Oshawott. I appreciate you coming in, dropping the follow and all that, and redeeming a bunch of sound effects. And thanks for letting me know where to find the other piece of the Zonite gear. I should have turned on chest tracking way earlier. Summer Quest Stone Talus. Alright, we'll turn it back on for you. I don't think that's what you meant to request, because that sounds like it's a how to defeat boss. Were you looking for like a theme? Stone Talus theme. Try that. Oh my god, if I can log me out of my chat, really? What the hell? Alright, let me try refreshing my chat page real quick. Let's see if they'll work. Should do it. Stone theme. Now it wants me to log in again. God damn it, man. Take a second. No, let me just do it through the chat bot. Talus theme. There we go. There you go. Actually, good night now. One chaotic thing. Taluses were a pain in the ass at the beginning of this game since I couldn't use stasis anymore. I then found out that I could use rewind to smash them back in the face with their thrown arms. Made it a lot easier. I don't like how you need a bunch of topazes for that set. The Hero of Time set just needed amber. And star fragments. I always forget to use rewind when fighting. I mean, yeah, it's very useful like when you first run into them, but at this point it's like I can just cheese it by coming in on the glider or using some mechanic to get me up in the air. I could shoot them in the back with a bomb arrow or something to bring them down. Alright, so heading back down into depths. Where do we want to go in from? There's a chasm up here. Maybe we should go in from there. I must have marked a light route down there, so that means that there should be a shrine up there, actually. Go to the sky tower and I'll dive down. I mean, I still use, like, I'll use rewind fighting a Talus if it's applicable. Like, if I'm not coming in from the air, like, I just come up to it or something like that. But back in Breath of the Wild, my go-to strat before having powered up stasis was to just use Sheikah bombs, throw them at the arms and blow them up. Because every time you blew up the arm, it would stagger it. I would try getting both arms so I don't have to deal with it randomly chucking them at me when it gets back up. I believe I can glide. Oh. Speaking of glide. Impact proof. Definitely feels a little bit better. Monster camp over there. Stable. should be a pond over here. Right over it. There's a chest in there. There must be a cave entrance somewhere nearby. Shield of the Mind's Eye. It's like a Korok puzzle to me. This problem when I get new equipment is that it moves everything on me. And if this first one landed in the right spot, I think we would have been golden. There can never be enough slots for weapons. Oh, I wish I had more weapon slots. I feel robbed because like a whole line at the bottom, right? Yeah, we got a whole line down there. I could have more weapons. There's still Korok seeds for me to find. Just let me get more weapons. Maybe something to do with DLC coming in the future that they're keeping those slots open for now. So we had at least 2 DLCs in Breath of the Wild, so I'm sure something's gonna come at some point. I'm having boar for dinner. Nearby down below. You could say it down below, but I gotta figure out where the entrance is. It's either below me or there's a entrance up above that will take me deeper. I never got to play those DLCs. How did you like them? Well, I got Breath of the Wild when it came out. I got Switch the night of release and all that, and I started playing it nonstop then. Unfortunately, I got sidetracked because I started playing PUBG with some friends, and then it just kept on getting prolonged to the point where Tears of the Kingdom was coming out, so I finally came back to play Breath of the Wild. And by the time I got to the point where the DLC is relevant, you know, they were already. I just lost my train of thought. I derailed, smashed into a wall, explosion. Let's rewind this. I eventually, you know, Tears of the Kingdom was coming out, so I was like, you know, I gotta play Breath of the Wild. You know, gotta finish the story so we're ready for when Tears come out. And then, you know, Tears, you know, they have references and stuff like that, but it's like I could have played Tears of the Kingdom by itself and it wouldn't have mattered. But anyway, so like, yeah, I finally got around to playing Breath of the Wild straight through a few months back. I started a new game because I wasn't sure what the hell I was doing at that point where I left off. So it just seemed to make more sense to start over. So I played through the game, and the DLCs I had gotten from, might have been Twitch, or I think it's probably Humble Bundle. I think I got them through Humble Bundle, so I added the DLC to my game. And so the DLC was already in the game when I did my actual playthrough. That's not what you were asking me, though. You were asking how I enjoyed them. The DLCs were good, yes. I'm sorry, I just went off on a tangent there, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Was the Master Sword Trials, where you go to the Korok Forest, where the Deku Tree is, and you get to do I think it was 3 different trials. Each one is harder than the last. Not really hard, I guess. More time-consuming or challenging, I guess. The first one is a couple levels, and when you reach the end, it powers up the Master Sword. So the base Master Sword, I believe, has 30 power, and by the end of the trials, you do 3 of them, it'll bring it up to 60. After that, there was the Champion's Ballad, I think it was, and when you do all the different champion abilities, you get an upgrade to it. Where I think that was the DLC. You do the different champions DLC, and it will power up their abilities. So pretty much it reduces the cooldown. So like Rivali's Gale recharging every 3 minutes. Well, now it's minute 30. I don't think that's the actual number though. I'm just baselining it. It's like whatever the original cooldown on the ability was, it gets cut in half. I was using Rivali's Gale regularly, so if I used it once or twice, I would just burn it real quick to put it on recharge and it would come back. Are you happy you waited so long to play through Breath of the Wild, or do you wish you finished it way earlier? I wish that I had done it, the playthrough, originally when I had got the game. I wish I didn't get sidetracked the way I did. But regardless, I'm still happy, just playing the game and getting through it. Enjoyed the storyline. We fought Calamity Ganon, we saved Hyrule, rescued the princess, all the good stuff. I see a Bloopy. All Bloopies must die. Well, not really die, because we shoot them and they run off. Get the rubies! Did any of them go in the water? No, we're good. I get hosed on some of the bloopies I find. We'll only drop a few green rubies. Yesterday I found a hollow. This is probably the cave that leads down to the shrine I was looking for. I feel like I lost track of what I was talking about. Uh-oh, that's an electric one. I don't like the electric ones, they're annoying. Got an arrow back, nice. Oh, 5 arrows. Gotta grab that bomb on the wall. Little shielded mind's eye. At this point I just drop my shield real quick so I can loot the chest so it's not showing up on my sensor. And we got some ruins down here. Alright, so we got a crystal. I gotta bring this somewhere. I appreciate you taking time to answer thoroughly, by the way. No problem. I just wish that my brain would stick with what I'm talking about and I didn't constantly go off on tangents, though. Alright, so we got a bunch of rocks coming down left and right. So I guess we're supposed to make some kind of a shield here. That did not attach the way I meant it to. I mean, it probably is fine, but... I unattached the wrong one, I think. Oh, this one was right. I must be tired or something, because I'm just... What am I doing? Whatever, dude. Wait a second. I can't carry this right over me. Do you normally stream this late, or are you usually in bed by now? Nah, I'm usually up this late. It's just, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This is not gonna attach the way I want it to. No, no, actually it's fine. Let me try it this way. Grab the rock. Pull it in this way. This should make the rocks go over. That was not as complicated as I was making it out to be. You know what? I probably could have just grabbed the rocks and stopped them from rolling, because I'm sure it works off a object being present thing, where as long as the rock is still there, it's not going to keep spawning. Because I'm sure how it's working here is that rock goes in the water, it despawns. That causes a flag to trigger, so it sends another one coming down. Whatever. Break cap. No, not raging. The problem when I have all the sages with me is I don't grab the one that I'm trying to use. I don't know, I like the shield you made better. If I carry it, it takes forever because I move so slow. I don't even remember touching Riju, but apparently I activated her power. Oh, wait a second. I am assuming that rocks are going to come down this way. Well, it worked the first time, not the second time. Get back here, you. Ready for you, bitch. Ha-ha! This is gonna be a freebie. No fucking way this is not a freebie. Get him. Would I like getting a puzzle here? Yes, I would, but anytime I have to bring a crystal to unlock the shrine, it's gonna be Rari's blessing. Called it. Arzonite charge. Couldn't even be a damn diamond. I think I'm gonna play till about 4 a.m. So I got about another half hour I'm gonna keep going for. It's like I've been overdue on going to get my blood work done. So it's like tonight I'm fasting. So I kind of want to like go take a nap or something before I have to go over when they open up. Probably go to bed when Shin stream. Alright, cool. I appreciate you hanging out. So, yeah, okay, so as I get close to it, it spawns. Still have not found the bubble frog, so I'm assuming it's probably somewhere over here. Yeah, there's a little side thing there. Bloodwork sucks. How many tubes do they need? It's just, you know, standard checkup. Let me grab this real quick. Was it? We got cholesterol runs in our family, unfortunately, so I gotta get that checked. And then, I also want to get retested for the celiacs because my mom had celiacs. And when I went to get it tested last time, it was, it's like a half positive, I guess, because it was positive on one test but negative on the other. So it's like, go figure. So, you know, the doctor just said, hey, just eat wheat for a month and get retested, so. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've been eating bread and regular stuff that has wheat in it. Bread, pasta. Shoot, we had Italian, so I had some pizza tonight. Got Chester. I mean, I don't think it really affects me in any way, but just want to be clear on that. Get the clean bill of health. You know how that goes, right? It's just I hate getting blood work done because one, I hate needles. I had pizza for lunch and some clam chowder. Chowder! Why am I going out the cave when I can just teleport? You know what? Let me, I can ascend here and head over to the chasm. I have never had clam chowder. Is it any good? It seems to be a pretty popular food item. I'm just not a big seafood person, so I don't think I've ever eaten any kind of shellfish. Like I eat tuna fish, and I had flounder once because I thought it was breaded chicken. We were at this is kind of funny. We were at a Christmas Eve get together at our old neighbor's house. He owned a restaurant, so you know he catered it himself. So he had like the heating trays set up, you know, like the sternos and all that with a bunch of different things. Where am I going? I need to go south. So I'm going through the thing with a plate, grabbing some things, and I thought they were chicken fingers or something like that, so I grabbed what I thought was a piece of breaded chicken, and it turned out to be a piece of flounder. So my mom's sitting across the table, like, just looking at me with a funny look. It's like, as soon as I finish it, she's like, so how'd you like that chicken? It's like, it was fine? What? Like, well, it wasn't chicken, it was fish. I didn't notice because it was breaded, so. Like, I never had flounder before, so I didn't know what it tasted like. Oh, we got a Korok here. I see it. I see it. Where's that? There is a pad right now. Not a pad. It's a balloon. Wow. Okay, that happened. I didn't know you could pop it just by standing on it. I love it. There's a restaurant near me that serves it every Friday. I've never had flounder, but salmon and cod are good. I haven't had those either. Like, I used to go fish with my grandfather all the time, but I never, like, ate anything we catch. Like, we'd bring it home and all that, and my mom and grandparents would eat it. Do I have anything attached to this? No, yeah, I do. as an excessive use of force right there, but as the closest sharp weapon I had. I can't use a blunt weapon to deal with that. I feel like I would probably like fish if I tried it more. It's just I'm never in a situation where I want to try it. I eat tuna fish. That's pretty much the only thing I have for fish. This is telling me there is a treasure nearby, down below. Is there another cave or something? Like, would you try shrimp or lobster? Nah, I don't think so. Like regular fish maybe, but I don't think I want to try any like shellfish or anything like that. I'm not a shellfish person. I want to leave it for everybody else. Why do I keep getting a chest reading around here? It's the Eightfold Blade, right? I didn't have an open weapon slot. That's the Eightfold Blade that I'm getting a reading on that I left in the chest below me. My short-ass attention span, though, forgets that I left it in the box, so it's gonna keep pinging. Meaning you have to go east. Just gonna launch Shinobu for the hell of it. I've left a lot of stuff in chests and shrines. I always grab the one out of the shrine just so I make sure I have every chest in there. Especially because, like, if some of the chests give you nice things like diamonds and stuff like that. But if it's like a weapon or a shield or something like that, I usually just open the chest and drop it back out, pick up whatever I dropped for it. We got Bright Bloom seeds up the wazoo over here. So, where the hell did my vehicle go? I think it's scattered to the four fucking winds. Alright, let's build a new one. I am nowhere in danger of running out of Zonite anytime soon. And since Koroks don't spawn in the depths, I'm just gonna put my regular hat back on. Although I might have to change it, because it's looking like we got lava flows over here, so it might be kind of hot. You caught Slight Roots. This is the one attached to the shrine I was just at. We got any landmarks around here? I see a build station. I think that's a mine to my north. And it could be maybe Giga hideout to the east by southeast. There's another mine even further south. Have you duped a lot of your materials? I have not done any of the duplications. I did try doing, what was it? I tried showing somebody when they came on how to do the, shield surf. How the hell was... I remember how it worked. It was patched out in the first update, and I had already updated my game. So I didn't realize that I couldn't even do it at that point anyway. But I was trying to show somebody how to do it because I saw a clip or something. I think it was either on YouTube and like the random Zelda videos that were popping up. You know how that fucking algorithm thing works where you watch one video on some subject and it just keeps throwing videos with that same topic at you. But yeah, no, I've never Successfully, at least. I've never duped anything in the game. And even then, when I was trying to show the person how to do it, oh, we don't want to be up next to that. I think I was trying to duplicate something basic as hell, like, what was it? It was something low value, probably like an apple or something, I don't know. That's how it is on TikTok for me. My whole FYP is filled with TOTK meme videos. YP. For your preview? No. I don't know what FYP stands for. For your page. Okay. I got the first two words correct at least. And I don't. Do I have a TikTok? I don't even know if I register an account on that. I do have the app installed. Did it come pre-installed though? Oh no, I did make one. Okay. I didn't even know I had one. I don't use TikTok. Alright, so off of that. Alright, so let's head up here. Looks like we got a mining facility. This has a name on it. Does that mean I've been here before? Either way, I'll go check it out. This is another one, it looks like. Got a bunch of mines over here. I want to go north first, so let's Alright, I guess I'm putting the flame breaker gear on. I did bring these up to level 2, so if I have all 3 pieces on, I have the fireproof effect. Got some pose over there. Maybe I should pick those up. Oh, there's a chest there too. Fucking blind. Is it a special chest or is it some random bullshit? Yeah, // that's good. Do you have Instagram by chance or just what's listed in your Twitch bio? I'm pretty sure I have an Instagram. I think I actually made it the night I got Breath of the Wild. Instagram. Yep, so I do have an Instagram. With 3 posts. Yeah, it's the night I got the Switch and Breath of the Wild, I took a photo and I uploaded it to the Instagram. I also have one for when I got Link's Awakening. We got the collector's edition on that, which was nice. Do I have Instagram linked on there? Ah, no, I don't. Is that an option? Let's see here. Channel? No, that's not it. I need dashboard, I think. That fall under? Alerts, community, content settings, channel settings. Ah, here we go. URL. Link title, text for shown link, URL. I guess I could link Instagram. I'd have to find it real quick. It's the have that saved on Firefox, maybe. I really don't use social media for the most part, so. Okay, so you aren't active on it as of right now. Yeah, no, I don't, I'm not big on social media, honestly, which is probably why I don't grow my following on Twitch as well as others do. I don't have that saved. I can't just, like, do I log in with Facebook, maybe? That could be what I used. There we go. Copy. Paste. Instagram. Add. If I refresh, it should pop up now. Yep, there it is. That should be linked correctly. Ah, but my account's set to private, so it's like it didn't make any difference, I guess. Let's see here. While I'm logged in. Let me see here. Your profile. Oh, apparently, my friend Cheeky sent me a message on here that I never saw because I don't fucking go on here. Could follow. Okay. Okay, so you aren't active. All good, no worries. Was just wondering, so I could follow on there too. All right, cool, cool. Just kind of went off on a tangent there again, like I do. I got so much Zonite that I feel like it's not worth going after these anymore, but you can also still find large Zonite in them, which I can use to get crystallized charges to increase my battery more. Can Benaru please teleport over to me? You know what? There we go. I just had to climb real quick. Alright, we got one large Zonite out of there, which is the whole reason I did that. Okay, so where the hell did my bike end up at? Because So, we were heading towards that marker. It should be a mine, I think. Come on, stand up straight, you. There we go. Alright, so we're heading to the yellow marker. Up and away! Full speed ahead! Damn the torpedoes! Full speed ahead! These always have nice large clusters of Zonite. I usually get a lot of large out of them. Well, open mouth, insert foot, because I didn't get shit out of that one. Yep, just all regular Zonite, it looks like. Ways in the box. I think these are crystallized charges normally. Yep. I got enough for 2 more battery cells. I'm glad I checked that because I would have just been collecting charges and not knowing that I can overcharge the battery. Because you can get 8 full batteries, but then you can overcharge them so they go from green to blue. So you can essentially just double your entire battery. And so next one is south of red. Singing do wah dee 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 dum dee dee doo. What's in the box? We already knew that. I don't know why this didn't delete itself. I'm already on it. I guess we'll head down here and collect these. Easy Nobo for the tunnels because Minerva's basic attack without a weapon won't break them. But I can just use her arms to break apart the regular ones that just sit here by themselves. I didn't care for the construct at first, but realizing that I could use it for breaking these real quick without having to wait for a cooldown is super convenient. And now I kind of appreciate having Minerva's construct. Nice, we got 2 large Zonites out of that single one. But none out of those giant ass tunnels. So the fan on her back. What the fuck? Yeah, the fan on her back makes her move faster. Did I shoot the cannon or something? Like, what the hell? Was there a bomb flower here? There must have been a bomb flower. I didn't notice it though. Yeah, if I stick a fan on the back, I can run faster when I activate the back part. I think you can probably attach a rocket to it. I don't know if that makes her jump up or if it just accelerates her, like, forward. I don't think I've tried a rocket yet. Or if I did, I just don't remember how it worked. Large Zonite out of that one. How many large Zonites do I have? $105. We got quite a few now. It's I think it's usually 15 to get all the crystallized charges from the mining constructs. They usually have a vendor. Damn, only got one. Stop running from me, Mineru. Love me. Let's turn this back around. Spin me right around, baby, right around. Yep, tipped right over. I wish the horse whistle worked on the stages too. It's supposed to, but I don't really ever notice it doing much. Let's see, from here... It's supposed to be a path right above me. Let's get some air. Oh, I have to go down actually. Shit! I think this one, yeah, he's armored. no more, he's not. Flurry, rush him! Oh my god. That's why I hate having these sages out sometimes. They go to pick stuff up and they fucking activate. I need to start drawing more, but I definitely want to make a comic about that. It's like the moment I go to pick an object up, they're all like, Link's trying to pick stuff up. Bull rush him. Yunobo has no chill sometimes, he can't help it. Yeah. I've had Toolin the longest, so that's I'm probably basing it off of that. But he has done it quite. He's definitely done it the most to me, where I'm trying to pick something up and I just randomly activate his wind power, and sometimes it will just send whatever I'm trying to pick up flying. Where the hell did my hovercraft go? Did it fall down? Yeah, it did. Okay, thanks. Stop. I think that was my sage I was hearing. Tulin is also lightsaber sometimes during battle. Either that or he starts chaos. Oh yes, he is all about chaos. Chaos! Chaos! It's old Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy thing. There was this episode where Billy was hanging out with Eris, the goddess of chaos, and she kept on trying to get him to use her golden apple to cause chaos. So it's like, anytime I hear or see the word chaos, I immediately think of that episode. Billy is such a chaotic entity, though, that he drove the goddess of chaos insane. There's my bike. All this for a bike I could have just rebuilt real quick. And we're sliding, we're sliding. Oh my god, I fucking hate this place sometimes. I haven't seen that show in years. It might actually be, I don't know what cable channels you have or something like that. We have HBO Max through Xfinity. So if you have Max, you might be able to watch Billy and Mandy on that. Or you can, you know, do what most other people on the internet do and just find it on there. But I'm pretty sure Billy and Mandy's on HBO Max because they have a bunch of old Cartoon Network shows on there. I was actually watching Dexter's Laboratory the other day. Where the hell is this path? There we go. Jesus. All that for a tiny little pathway. Yeah, I have Max too. I've been rewatching Chowder. Never really watched Chowder. That was the little purple cat dude who wants to be a chef, right? And I think they had the guy that he worked for had an assistant who would only like talk like those guys in South Park do, like they go ruffle 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 or something like that. Yep, that's the show. Okay. I think that came out around the same time Avatar: Last Airbender did. I watched the shit out of Avatar. That was a good ass show. So Now I just have to go west. And I'm turning around because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. This way. Hell's down here. That wasn't... It is a marker. Okay, I don't need that pin there. I don't know why that pin was there. There we got the light route. I do have full weapons at the moment. It's got a sword. It looks like a soldier's claymore. I think hands down my favorite weapon to find is a clean Gerudo Scimitar. Those are my strongest weapons right now. Is a Gerudo Scimitar with the Silver Lionel Saberhorn, because it doubles the value of whatever item I attach to it, so you get insane damage with them. Other than that, Zora Spears are really good too, as long as I either use Sidon's ability or hit myself with a Splash Fruit, or if I've been in water or it's raining. It's a situational buff, but it also doubles the attack power of anything attached to it. I'm sure there's better combinations than what I'm doing, but they work. Good enough for me. God, I get vertigo so bad when I do that. Like, I just feel like this tightness in my stomach when I start falling in this game. I wonder if the mine chests respawn like every blood moon or something, or every now and then. I don't know. That's exactly how I just felt. Yep. We got another mining facility down there, it looks like. A random little rock that looks like a heart. Ah, it's the Lover's Pond. I got this whole area up here that's yet to be explored. Found a light route over here, so... Alright, let me, I'm gonna go up here and do this. It's just about 4 a.m., so we'll go find the shrine real quick, and I think that'll probably be the last thing we wind up doing. Almost queasy. A queasadilla. That didn't make any fucking sense. I was trying to play off the word quesadilla, but the way I said it does not work at all. Fun fact, I've also never eaten a quesadilla. Which people think I'm insane because I've never done that, but whatever. There's plenty of foods I've never tried, and I don't care. Exactly, that's the reaction I get anytime I say that. Nope, I've never had a quesadilla. I didn't have a Hot Pocket for the first time until 2 years ago. Hey, we got a Stalnox over here. I don't think he spawns until 9 o'clock. I can cook you one real quick. It's super easy. I don't doubt that it's not easy. It's just I've never had one. What is it exactly? It's just like tortilla and cheese, I think, right? Yes, I think I have to move away from this, and then he'll stand up. Have you had a lot of Mexican food in general? I have not. I probably like when we make tacos. That's the only Mexican food I've ever really eaten. It's not even like really Mexican. It's just we get the quesadilla taco shells and then we just cook some chopped meat up in a skillet with some what's it, El Paso taco spices, salt and pepper. Yeah, it's just tortilla and cheese, but people add stuff in it too sometimes. All right. So essentially, it's just Mexican pizza. Why won't you stand up? Like, is it just not a, did I just not move away from it or something? Or what's up with this? It's 10 o'clock. He should have been standing an hour ago. But try moving further away and see, and I ran out of stamina. In a way, yes, lol. Yeah. Oh, we got knocked a rock. Where you at, bitch? Probably that rock right there. Nope, nope. I see a tree. Or bush. Not the bush in the trees. Bonk. I was gonna parry, but I didn't actually use the command. Alright, this fucker ain't standing up, so screw him. Alright. Silent Princess. There was something about the position of these stones with the Silent Princesses and supposedly being something down here. So I'm gonna set a marker down there and I'll check it out at some point, see if there is something.
Yeah.
You must have a lot of energy tromping around in the rain without a care. I was in the mood to really put in some good work today too. Of course, that's when the rain would start pouring. Maybe it's a sign to stick to what I'm good at.
Oh.
I'd rather not get done in by lightning, so I'll just take shelter from the rain and see how the weather goes. So I'm heading over this way. They're in the woods somewhere. I'm not noticing any green spirals, so I probably have to bring a crystal or something over to it. I see a golden apple. A lot of trees here. I can only assume that there's a Yiga hiding among them. Alright, so there should be a shrine like right around here. Question is, how do I unlock it? Maybe it's something in Sky Islands? No, as far as I know, I've been to every Sky Island, so shouldn't anything up there for me to... I get a kick out of killing monsters with those. Ah, the sages ruined my fun. Wusi Hawk. So there should be a shrine here called the Jochi Sui Shrine. Let's see something here. Jochi Sui Shrine. No, that's not the right one. Chi Sui. Supposed to find a stone temple along the Squabble River. So is this not the right thing? Maybe I'm just in the wrong spot. I'm fucking dumb. Welcome. On this land sits the sacred shrine entrusted to me. I believed my destiny was nullified when this land fell to the surface. It was therefore fortunate that I fell to this precise spot. I can still fulfill my task. What is that task? To give visitors in this land particular words of guidance. Give keys born of water to the 3 altars. The sacred shrine will appear. Heed these words and offer keys to all 3 altars to reveal the sacred shrine. Keys of water. Like, if I had spent more than 10 seconds, you know, exploring, I would have found the fucking spot I needed to go to. So I'm assuming I have to find something that fits in these, do you say anything else? Give keys born of water to the 3 altars, the sacred shrine will appear. Water can sometimes change its form. I hope my meaning is clear. Maybe ice slabs? Because if I turn one sideways, it looks like a diamond. Let me see if this works. So if I turn it like that, does that fit? Alright, that works. They get smaller, so I have to melt these a little bit. Okay. That's actually pretty clever. Is there a fire nearby, though? That's why this... That is why this is here. Yeah, so, you know, I'll make 2 ice slabs and bring them with me. That way I don't gotta run back down to the river. Oh, okay, I got 2 out of 1. I didn't know that could happen. I'll bring the extras with me, I guess, just in case I fuck up. Just gotta keep melting until it fits. That should do it. There we go. And then 1 small one. I just don't want to do too much and then it doesn't work. So that should open up the shrine. There we go. Easy peasy. Yeah, once I could figure out where the hell it was. The silly thing is I would have noticed it if I had come from along the road. But because I was looking for it based off the light route position, I just went straight to where I saw this ruin and didn't bother looking around it. And so we got another shrine quest out of the way. I feel like this is probably a freebie since I had to do that to unlock it, but I'm hoping we get a puzzle. Your mother was a hamster and your father stank of elderberries. What's in the box? A big battery. Das big battery. Does this bring me up to 4 lights?
The price is wrong, bitch.
Did you know that Adam Sandler and Bob Barker did a sequel to that whole fight that they had in Happy Gilmore? They did this. I don't know if it was SNL or something like that, but they did this skit where Bob Barker was in the hospital recovering from something, and Adam Sandler comes to visit him, and they're trying to like make amends and all that, but one person says something and they just start brawling. That's like my favorite moment in Happy Gilmore is when Bob Barker beats the shit out of Adam Sandler because that's just fucking funny. How many lights does this bring me up to? I want to. Yep, that's 4. Let's I'll warp over to my house and grab a heart container real quick. I miss the era of SNL. I've seen some skits. I've never like sat down and watched the show itself, but I have seen skits here and there. Some of my favorite bits were the Celebrity Jeopardies with Will Ferrell playing Alex Trebek, and then you got the guy dressed as Sean Connery messing with him. The day is mine. I'll take famous titties for 500. That's not titties, that's titles. Damn! It's just like constantly mispronouncing the categories and shit just to fuck with Trebek. Another thing I want to do is redo my house. I'll take le tits for 500. Alright, let's see here. There's one that says an album cover, so it's like supposed to be a category for different titles of albums and stuff like that. But instead of an album cover, he calls it anal bum cover. Oh, those are the best. I used to have like they were pretty crappy quality, I'd say, but I used to have a bunch of the different skits saved somewhere, but I think I lost on an old hard drive. Alright, so that's another heart container. Now, I believe that it's like Breath of the Wild where you can't max out your hearts. You can either max out your stamina or you can max out the hearts, but if you max out the stamina, you miss 2 heart containers. So if that's correct, then there should only be 8 shrines left for me to find. Can't remember. So 2. There's 4 shrine quests remaining. My mom had the best of Chris Farley and best of Adam Sandler DVDs. Oh, I got one for that. Yeah, right there. Is it gonna play or? I don't think it's gonna play. Shit. And I have the Chris Farley living in a van down by your river sound alert. But since I didn't have enough space in the free ones that you can use the channel points for, it's one that you gotta do with bits. I'm trying to. Yeah, I can't send it, huh?
First off,
There we go. I got it.
am 35 years old. I am divorced, and I live in a van down by the river.
Matt Foley, inspiration, motivational speaker, trying to teach David Spade and was it Christina Applegate? I think. I don't remember. I want to say it was Christina Applegate, but I'm not sure. Tell them about the dangers of drugs and all that. Destroy Ganondorf, find Princess Zelda. This is essentially 23 out of 23 because those complete when I go beat the shit out of Ganondorf. Missing 4 side adventures. We got 4 shrine quests. 35 side quests still. I have to go meet with that chick at some point to figure out how many wells I'm missing. Does it check mark wells that I've been in? I don't think it does. No, it does not check mark the well. But I imagine that if I see the well on the map, then it means that I've been in it, so I can report it to her. There are a lot of wells over here. Alright. Alright, so it's 4:15. I'm gonna call it there, so let me just pop a save real quick. I think I'm gonna hop off for the night. Yeah, I'm thinking so too. Yeah, put this in sleep. Thank you for the stream. No problem. I'm on just about every night. Like I said, I usually start out with World of Warcraft and Overwatch, and then I switch over to Zelda later on. Nice meeting you. Nice meeting you too. I appreciate the conversation, and thanks for chilling out with me. I'm gonna go find somebody to raid real quick, and then I'm gonna get off. Looks like, I guess we'll go raid Aura. Says he's playing PUBG. Read my little message together. It's dangerous to go alone. Take this. Alright, I'm gonna send a raid over to Aura. He is playing PUBG. Have a nice night, Sis822. Thanks for hanging around. Appreciate the follow and the conversation. Later, world.